Welcome back to Fit for Life. I've got something different for you today, something we haven't done before, but I do myself, and I think it's a good thing, and I just wanted you to be aware of it. You can do your own research. Just go online. It's called energy medicine, and maybe many of you have heard of it already. You can't see energy, so it's something that a lot of people may not be interested in or just haven't bothered to look up because you don't need to. You're not in medical school or anything, but what is it? I'm going to give you a very brief description of it. That's why I want you to look at it. If you're interested, I want you to look it up on your own. It's a branch of alternative medicine based on pseudo-scientific belief that healing energy, in quotes, healing energy can be channeled in the body. Examples would be Reiki, yoga, Tai Chi, magnetic healing, and so forth. Also, even something called craniosacral massage utilizes the energy force. But I'd like you to go online, and I would like you to find Donna Eden's daily workout and try her 10-minute mind-body workout. That's what it is, a mind-body workout. Just like yoga and just like Tai Chi. Donna, you know how to spell Donna? Eden is Eden, daily workout. And you'll find it, and she's wonderful, and I think it's something you're really going to enjoy. So right now, I'm going to stand up to do most of it, and I'm going to stand up without holding on, and I hope you do too. I'm going to move the chair back a little bit. You probably haven't seen me quite in this spot before. And what she starts with is what she calls the 4 thumps. I mean, there's much more to it than this, but this is just like a little basic course for you. 4 thumps. And it just means just thumping on your cheekbones. Not hard, but just make a little bit of a dent there. And just do maybe, I don't know, maybe 8, 10, maybe 12. A little bit of thumping. It just kind of wakes up the face. It's supposed to ground you, just make you feel more together. Again, energy is kind of something that you can't see. So it's hard to believe that it can do things like this. I will tell you this, I do this almost every day, and when I do it, I do feel better. This is something that has really worked for me. It also lifts your spirits, and we're just going to go through, again, some of the basics. Collarbone would be at the ends of the collarbone. There's a little depression there. You just tap gently right there. What it does is it kind of makes you take a breath, and you know the breath, taking these yoga breaths and these meditation breaths, relaxes us, kind of cleanses us a little bit. So doing that is good for vitality. Another thing we can do is do these little taps on the thymus. Check it out, find out where it is exactly so that you know that you're tapping in the right place. You're not going to hurt yourself anyway, so not to worry about that. What that does is it kind of wakes up your immune system, and we certainly all need that, especially as we're aging. We need all the immunity we can get. And then your rib cage, tapping right at the bottom of your rib cage, tapping, 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 which kind of feels good. And that's supposed to metabolize our food and maybe any toxins that are in our bodies. And that could be a million things, some of the things that we eat, so forth. And then there's something called the crossover pull. You start on your shoulder. Anytime you cross over the midline of your body, it's supposed to be good for your brain. Kind of gets things moving in there. So we're going to cross over and just pull it across your body. The other side, push down a little bit, pull it across the body. And I do about 8 or 10 of these, crossing over, pressing down just a little and across the front of your body. So I call them crossovers. You would call them a shoulder pull. And that's for clarity and energy. And then there's something called the cross crawl. And it really isn't a crawl, but it is a crossover. And all it is just kicking and just touching the opposite side. 3 and 4, and it's good for balance too. And 6 and 7 and 8 and 9. We'll do 16, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We can also do that with a bent knee if you want. Just lifting the leg up, crossing over, and touching. So these are not really difficult exercises, not yet anyway. And while we're here, why don't we do a little bit of a warm-up? So you're just going to bring those arms up, bend those knees, and reach to the back, and then all the way up again. I love this. It does wake you up, and it's a very good stretch. Gets that heart rate up a little bit. Easy to do. Try to do at least 8, 10. If you want to do 16, it's not going to hurt you. Now I'm going to sit down. So I need to get our chair again. And we're going to do something called the Wayne Cook posture. So I'm imagining that this is the man that started doing this first, and they've incorporated it into the whole procedure. So we're going to just bring the leg up, hold your leg in just a little bit. Now you need to do this with a bare foot, so my hands are not going to be clean after I do this. And all you're going to do is take this hand, remember I'm your mirror, so you're on the same side that I'm doing, and you're going to take this hand and cross it over and put it under the sole here, and just pull yourself right up. And it's supposed to be good for clarity in your emotions. Who knows? All I know is when I do this, it really works. It really makes me feel better. And you're getting a little stretching in there, as I said, but it's called the Wayne Cook posture. If you can bring the leg in just a little bit more, wonderful. But we have to do both sides. Now this side probably isn't as flexible as the other side, but we're going to do it anyway. And while you're up here, if you want, you can very gently push down. And this is part of our seated yoga workout. So that feels pretty good. So you're going to take this, the opposite hand, underneath the sole and just pull that leg in a little bit. And maybe it presses against the heart. So maybe that's why it's called that. The Wayne Cook. Just keep that in mind. But again, if you go online and you look up Donna Eden, you'll hear her talking about this and doing it. You can do it with her. Her instructions, of course, will be much better. So there you go. Now, something else that's kind of interesting, and I'm going to take my glasses off. You haven't seen me without my glasses. I look a little different, don't I? You're going to take your fingers right in the center of your forehead here. Don't press too hard, but you need to just kind of slide them across, and it really feels so good when you do this. So I'm sure this is also used in massage. That's right, just pull those hands across. Oh, it feels wonderful. Now what you can do next is take your fingertips right up into your head, right here, right in the beginning, and just bring the hands together, the fingers should touch, and do the same thing, and do it all the way down. I'm going to mess up my hair for you today. Right in the center, fingertips just pressing down and pulling down. And this supposedly helps you to think better, we hope. And you can feel it. It does feel good. All the way back to the neck. All the way back, way down. And then take your hands and put them right behind your neck and just pull or push in, and then bring your hands down. Now, doesn't that feel good? I love it. I mean it. You'll get used to it if you try it, and you'll want to do it every day because you want to make sure that you'll get that kind of nice feeling from it. So I'm going to get up again. We're going to be standing for most of this, as you can see. And it takes only about 10, maybe 11 minutes to do this. So we're going to do something called connecting heaven and earth. We're going to start here with our hands in the yoga prayer hands. Good. And what you're going to do is you're going to reach up with your palm as flat as possible, reach up to the sky. We may have done this in one of our yoga shows. And then push down with the other. So let's bring the prayer hands up together. This time you're going to breathe up as you go up. Hold that breath for a couple of seconds. And then exhale as you bring the hands down. Connecting heaven and earth. This is a good one. I love this. This is actually the oldest recorded exercise, so I thought that was kind of interesting too. So let's try it again. So you're breathing up, up through the nose, and out as you reach down. Bring those hands back up again. Just try it together, both arms together if you can. Breathing up, holding, and bring those arms down. Let's try it again. I feel good. Breathing up, using the breath also is kind of an added feature. Helps with everything we do, and it helps to relax us too. Let's do one more time. Breathing up. So flat down, flat up, holding, and then back to prayer hands. Wonderful. Just drop the arms down. Open your feet. We're just going to do a little bit of a stretch. And all you're going to do is this. Just kind of wrap your arms around your body. You can tap, wake up your internal organs a little bit. I like this. So this creates space in the body for healing energy. So I kind of like that too, actually. Good. How are you feeling? Just something a little different for us. And I really am hoping that some or most of you will try this. Go online. And I'm pretty sure she's still alive. She's been doing this. Donna Eden has written so many books and made so many videos. And she's a very casual, easygoing, very nice person. I'm sure you'll like her. But let's do this first. Let's bring those arms up. Take a breath up. And then I want you to come forward and just drop down and drop down and drop down again. You can keep your head up. I want you to get dizzy here. So we're stretching and relaxing that back. And this too is good for healing energy, getting that energy moving throughout the body. All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to take a breath while you're down here, as long as it's not uncomfortable for you. So we're going to breathe up through the nose. And when you exhale, you'll watch. You'll be able to go down a little bit more. Let's take another breath, breathing up. And exhale and watch. See, each time I breathe out, I can go a little bit further. That's good. Let's breathe out again. I'll breathe up and then exhale, and you'll be able to get even further down. Now, as you come up, you're going to make like a figure eight. And this sort of balances all of the energy. And it feels good to do that. Kind of centers you. It's just a nice feeling. And there is more. There's much more to it, but we're not going to do everything here. Just do your research. And if you see me, sometimes I see people when I'm out and about shopping. Let me know if you have looked into this, if you like it, if it works for you. And it's exercise, so it has to be pretty good, doesn't it? All right, let's grab some water. I think what we're going to do now is some chair stretching. Just to make you feel better, I'm going to grab my water, take a little sip here. Have any of you ever had a massage or Reiki done? And that all involves the energy in the body too. So what we're going to do is lift those arms up. Good. Now grab your wrist, pull that arm up. So we'll just get ready for anything else we're going to do here. Just get the body stretched out for the day. Let's switch to the other side. Let's breathe up as we go up. And then just inhale as you bring your arms down. Come forward in your chair. Let's get a nice lower back stretch. Dropping those arms down. Let's grab the ankles. Keep your head up. Right away, my back feels better when I do this. And then we'll come back up slowly. I came up a little fast. Another good exercise for the lower back is to just lift up and pull that knee right in. Sit up nice and straight, pull that chin in, and that's where you should be. If you could see yourselves, you'd see how nice and straight and tall and maybe younger looking too, right? More alert, more alert. So this is a great move. You can do this one lying down also. And we're going to put the leg down. Let's lift up, sit up straight, pull that knee in. Let's drop the chin. So you're going to feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. And drop that chin down one more time. Good. And bring your head back up slowly. If you can do both legs at once. Oops, it's not so easy. If you can do, you don't have to. You could do it better lying down. You could get 2 legs and then you get an even better stretch. So let's do one more time. We're just going to stretch that lower back. And then you're going to come up and we're going to do some extensions, spinal extension. We've done it before. Take that wrist again, pull it up. Pull the other side up, good. So we're going to move the spine in every possible way. We're going to do a spinal rotation now. So you're going to take this hand, cross over, and just pull yourself around. Make sure you're nice and straight. Don't hold your breath. Do your natural breathing. And then we'll come back. Take this hand. We're going to cross it over and grab the other arm, pulling yourself up. Wouldn't it be nice if you could stay this way? But you really need to strengthen your muscles to do it, and that's what we do in our other classes. Right now we're just working on the spine, and then we'll come back slowly. Clasp your hands together, turn them over, and you're going to breathe out as you push out. Try to get those arms as straight as you can. Bring those arms up. Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? Do a little turn here. And then a little turn to the other side. And then we'll come back slowly. We're going to touch the back of the neck. You can clasp your hands together or just pull your elbows back. I'm going to come forward a little bit because of the arms. And you're just going to cross over and touch that knee. And come back up again. Let's take a breath with this one, breathing up through the nose. And exhale as you come forward. Pull your abdomen in so you get an added benefit here. Good. And then we'll sit back up. Let's do a little bit of stretching for the lower body. And then we're going to end this show with a little meditation. So I'm going to sit back, legs out straight. You can point your toes a little bit. Try to keep your back away from the back of the chair, and you'll get a nice tightening, strengthening effect right here. So you're going to point and flex. We've done it many times. And when you're sitting for long periods, this would be really easy to do, not just at home. I mean, if you're sitting and listening to a talk, you can circle your feet a little bit. If you can't do that, you can do something else. But the pointing, flexing is easy, not so visible. And then we'll go the other way. I can feel this tightening right up, and that's what I need. I know that. All right. Good. Now, heel down. I'm going to come forward a little bit. Straighten that leg as much as you can. One hand on each thigh. Keep your back straight and come forward. You're going to feel a stretch in the back of your leg. Good. That feels great. I know I need it. I can feel it. Let's try the other side. Let's do it with the breath this time, breathing up through the nose, keeping the back as straight as you can, and exhaling out. I guess this one needs it more than the other one. Good. And now we're going to stretch the hip a little bit. So we already did this Wayne Cook thing, didn't we? But we're going to do it just a little bit differently. You're going to hold on, pull yourself up, good. Inside of the knee, you're just going to push down, and this should open the hip a little bit. Now you know whether you should be doing this or not. If you've had hip surgery, probably not. But always check with your doctor if there's something you feel you'd like to try and you're not sure of it. So I'm going to pull it back just a little bit. Take this hand, there's a space here, reach down, so underneath and over. One hand is holding, one hand is holding here. Pull yourself up nice and tall. Good. How does that feel? Try it again just a little bit. It'll only go a tiny bit unless you're super loose. Your muscles, your not your muscles, but your knees, your bones are more flexible. Good. Let's try the other side. This is similar to the yoga pigeon that's done on the floor. The leg is pulled up. The leg underneath is straight back usually. So let's pull ourselves up. And this hip is a little tighter, so maybe I should work on it a little bit more. I can feel it. Good. But every now and then when you're sitting for long periods, you can do this. It doesn't take a great deal of effort. This hand goes down and under. Hold that leg a little bit closer. Pull yourself up nice and tall. You can close your eyes if you want. Just take a yoga breath all the way up. Good. And then as you exhale, drop the chin down and try to make the exhalation a little bit longer than the inhalation. Wonderful. And you're going to come back up. Now what I'd like you to do is come forward in the chair just a little bit. One leg out straight. Actually, the knee is slightly bent. Try to get the foot flat on the floor if you can. One hand on each knee. Pull yourself up. Keep your back straight and come forward. Kind of like the way this feels. It's a nice stretch. It's not a movement that you would ordinarily do, so you're stretching muscles that need it. We have 600 muscles, and we need to use all of them at some point. I don't think we can use all of them every single day, but we'll do as many as we can, right? Then to the outside, your hands are still here on your knees. Right away the posture goes, though, doesn't it? So let's pull ourselves up, keeping that back straight. And you're going to come forward. Great. And then we'll come slowly back up. All right, we're going to sit back. And I think before we do our little meditation, we'll do something for the posture. So let's do the 3 letters. We've done this before. Let's make a V. This part's easy. As you bring your arms back, you can breathe out and see the difference? This is way over here. To really open this up, you need to get those arms back. This is a better Y than that one. And bring them back. Good. Wonderful. All right, palms together. We'll just breathe out as we bring those arms back. Again, it's not so much of a Y now, but that's okay. We're doing something good for our back. The cervical area of the spine. Good. Now let's do the letter T. So that would be something like this. This can be done standing also, if you're standing. Breathe out as you bring those arms back. You can really feel the shoulder blades when I do this one. Wow. Feels good to know, though, that we're, improving our posture a little bit, making room for more breathing here. Now there's one more letter. Do you remember it? It's the W. Here's our W right here. Let's bring those arms back. A little bit more. A little bit more. Wonderful. Great. And now we'll bring the hands together. Clasp your hands again. Let's turn them over. Nice and straight. This is a good one. This really stretches your fingers, wrist, your arms, your shoulders, the trapezius, your upper back. Good. And we're done. So I'd like you to just get some water. I'm going to put some music on. We're back. Meditation. We're going to relax. You're going to get comfortable. You don't have to sit up straight. You can sit back. Just push yourself forward and rest your arms on the arms of the chair. Let's take a breath together. Up. Holding that breath and breathing out. Let's take another breath together, breathing up through the nose, expanding your abdomen just a little bit. Just kind of pooch it out. Good. And then exhaling, Let the chin drop down. Let's breathe up through the nose, holding for 2 seconds, and then exhaling. We'll make the exhale longer than the inhale if possible, maybe a couple of seconds. So for the next few minutes, you're going to try to think about nothing in particular. Just think about something that makes you happy, that's relaxing, calm. A place, maybe a line in a prayer, a fireplace, looking into a fireplace. It's not too late to put the fireplace on. Anything that relaxes you, take yourself there and try to stay there. When your mind starts to wander, and it does, because that's what happens to us, we have a lot on our minds, and we're trying to clear that out. Even if it's for a little while, it's something we should try to do each day. Now, when the thoughts come in, take another breath, another yoga breath, and you'll see that it will clear your mind. You just have to practice. And we're just going to take maybe another minute. And here we go. Our time is almost up. So thank you for trying this with me. Thank you for listening and trying. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget, you have some homework to do. And I hope you find it interesting. And we will see you next time. Bye for now.